Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair. Here's a look at some of your headlines. Well, the tentacles of the Murdaugh trials continue to ensnare folks involved in them. Former Cullinan County Court Clerk Becky Hill now faces 4 felony charges for abusing her public office during Murdaugh's murder trial. The charges of misconduct, obstructing justice, and perjury stem from the allegations that she paid herself bonuses, lied to a judge under oath, released sealed photos during the trial, and used her elected position to profit off a book she wrote about her experiences. Now, on Wednesday, Hill was released on bond from the same Cullinan County courthouse where she once clerked. She then was transported to Richland County, where she was arraigned on a perjury charge. The judge there released her on bond with a special condition that allows her to travel out of state for work. Well, meanwhile, the state Supreme Court has ruled that the state can keep banning abortions at about the 6-week mark after conception, agreeing with the earliest interpretation of when a heartbeat begins. The High Court upheld the ban following arguments earlier this year that centered on when fetal heartbeat activity occurs at 6 weeks or at 9 weeks. The 6-week ban has been in fact since August of 2023. The Nature Conservancy missed a chance back in 2019 to buy the entire 6,000-acre Chelsea Plantation that wedges itself between highways 170, 462 and the Broad River, but a second chance to buy nearly half of it didn't get away. The Conservancy recently bought 2,700 acres that will now be protected against development in the busy Okeechobee Highway corridor and will even be reforested. Cost of the purchase was $30 million, but the Conservancy hopes to eventually sell that property to the State Forestry Commission to establish the first state forest in our area. Developers had their eyes on that property for up to 3,000 homes and commercial space as recently as a year or so ago. Well, the city of Hardeeville was the fastest growing municipality in South Carolina last year. According to the latest U.S. Census data, Hardeeville grew 85% in population between 2020 and 2024, which in turn contributed to Jasper County's overall accelerated growth. Jasper County was the 3rd fastest growing county in the country from July of 2023 to 2024 July. Growth was measured by the U.S. Census on a percentage basis. If you'd like more information on these stories, be sure to visit the news sources on your screen and check us out on Facebook, X, and Instagram. If you have a story idea, email us at news@WHHI-TV.com. With our sports now, here's Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com, the fastest 60 seconds in local sports. It was a rough night for Lowco teams, except for one. The Hilton Head Prep baseball team is 1 win away from a Skeeza 3A state title after a 3-0 win over Orangeburg Prep in Game 1 of the best-of-3 championship series. Jackson Stanyard struck out 8 and allowed just 1 hit and 1 walk before giving way to Connor Campbell to get the last out, and J.P. Perkey had 2 hits and 2 RBIs for the Dolphins, who can clinch the title with a win tonight in Orangeburg. Hilton Head Christian Academy will need a win at home tonight to keep its title hopes alive in Skeeza 4A after a 5-1 loss at Ben Lippen in Game 1. And Beaufort High is also in must-win mode after a 2-0 loss at South Florence, despite a combined no-hitter from Eagles pitchers Hudson and Reese Mullen. Beaufort hosts Game 2 on Friday. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Great, Justin. Thanks so much. Coming up next, we'll have the executive director here from Hilton Head Humane, and I'm sure she's going to have a pet for us, too. Don't go away.